Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage. I once again have this 1988 Corvette convertible in here. Very nice car. But the owner had a question about checking all of her fluids. She thought she saw some fluid underneath, wasn't sure. We took a look at it, and I'm going to show you because she wasn't sure where to check all of her fluids and would have watched my YouTube channel had I had a video on where to check all of your fluids. So that's what this is about. Now this is going to be specific to this particular vehicle, but the concept will work on any vehicle. This is an automatic transmission, so we're going to have automatic transmission fluid to check. If you have a manual transmission, you don't have that, but this is locations are pretty standardized, so specific to this vehicle, but you can look around under your hood and find it for your vehicle. So the first thing we're going to check, because we are on this side, is our brake fluid. You're typically only going to have one here, and it's going to be either round or a rectangle, but this car has two, and that's fine. We're going to check them both. The easiest way is to lift the cap off and look. You can see right here is the minimum, and right here is the maximum. Now, she was a little bit low, so we actually had to fill this one up a little bit. Same thing with this one. Minimum is right here, maximum is right here, so you can see that's right where it should be, thanks to us filling it up. Power steering fluid, since we're on this side, power steering fluid is also on this side. I don't recall having ever seen this on a vehicle before, but maybe I just don't check my power steering fluid that often, but the cap is reverse threaded. So it's not righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. So we're actually going to screw this clockwise to open it up. And you're going to go ahead and be able to see you've got a couple of different marks on it. You're going to have an add, and you're going to have a fill cold, and you're going to have a fill hot. A full, I'm sorry. So that's going to be full when you're hot. We're obviously cold. So full when we're cold is right here, and when you get down to here, that's add. It's also written on here, but that's not as easy to see. You kind of got to look inside and just kind of guess if it's full. And remember that that's reverse threaded, so turn that left to tighten it back up. Now we've got three more things to check. We're going to walk around to the other side of the car. See if we can get a decent angle here with the camera. I guess we've got four more things to check. So we're going to start with our antifreeze. So right over here, our coolant. You can unscrew that. And it is labeled on here. Hot, cold. You obviously want to be at the cold mark, because it's a cold engine right now. If it's hot, we'd want to be at the hot. If you've got nothing in there, you're going to want to put some in. You can check here and make sure that it's full, but it's meant to be checked over here. So if you were going to fill up your full thing, maybe you want to take this off and you can fill it up. Otherwise, you can just fill up your reservoir. Now we're going to check our engine oil. It's marked engine oil right there. And it doesn't matter if it is hot or cold. You've got a full line, and then you've got, I can't see it here in the light. There's an add line right there. I'm not sure if you can see it depending on how the light shines on it. That might be hard to see. Your transmission fluid is also labeled right here. I'm going to pull that out. Transmission fluid's red. So you've got a full, and you've got an add. And you want to check this when it is hot and your vehicle is in park. I don't know if you saw when I pulled it out, we're way above the full, but that's because we're sitting in a cold engine, cold transmission. You want to check your transmission fluid on your automatic transmission when your engine and your transmission also are warm and your vehicle is in park. So we were high, that would be why it was high, so do that one when you're stopped running. And then if you need to, obviously you've got your, turn the cap here just a little bit. That's going to be your windshield washer fluid right there. Now all of these are pretty standardized on the C4 Corvette because my 92 is pretty much everything's in the same location. If you want to go ahead and check out on your vehicle, if it's not a Corvette, you're going to be able to check those same things. Those are the main things that you want to check. And they may be a little bit in different places. Primarily, your windshield washer fluid is probably going to be a little bit different. But everything else is going to be pretty much in the same location. Your dipstick might be on the other side, same with your transmission fluid, but it's typically going to be up near the firewall, and your engine oil is typically going to be on either side of the engine near one of your valve covers, probably on the same side as your fill cap. So hopefully this is helpful to you, and if you're watching the channel for the first time and you haven't already, and you want to, boom, please subscribe.